Hayden Panettiere's final months were marked by a very public effort to protect her sobriety and rebuild her life after years of addiction and personal loss. Now, following her death at 36, a longtime family friend is sharing a painful look back at the struggles the actress faced away from the spotlight. Lynsey Lonberg, who Panettiere once described as her second mother in her memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning, spoke about their relationship with the Daily Mail on Monday, August 17th. She referred to me in her book as her second mother, Lonberg said. She was like a child to me. Lonberg said she had known about Panettiere's mental health struggles after the actress welcomed her daughter, Kaya, in 2014 with former professional boxer Vladimir Klitschko. The period following Kaya's birth was especially difficult. When she had her child, she had a very difficult delivery and really hard postpartum, Lonberg recalled. Not a week of being depressed. It went on for a very long time. It took her a long time to get herself back together. I think working organized things for her. She was a hard worker, focused. Panettiere publicly discussed her postpartum depression in 2015 and acknowledged that she sought treatment. 3 years later, she and Klitschko, now 50, separated, and Panettiere relinquished full custody of Kaya to him. Klitschko lives in his native Ukraine. For Lonberg, the custody decision was part of a much larger struggle. She did the best she could for her daughter, she said. It was impossible for her to keep up what she was doing as an actress and trying to take care of her daughter. She was trying to overcome the problems she had with drugs. Panettiere had also spoken openly over the years about her addiction to alcohol and opioids. In 2020, she entered treatment and remained there for 8 months while her body adjusted to sobriety. Lonberg remembered just how hard Panettiere had worked to overcome those struggles. She tried and tried and tried to get past her struggles, Lonberg said, but she was an actress. She told me that when you go working on a set, all kinds of pills, liquor, all kinds of things are available where you can get anything you want. This kid didn't have a chance. I don't think she would have gone down the road she went down if it hadn't been for Hollywood. Panettiere's death was announced on Sunday, August 16th. After hearing the news, Lonberg reached out to the actress's father to offer her condolences. The loss was especially devastating for the family because Hayden was not the first Panettiere child to die. Her brother, Jansen Panettiere, died in 2023 at just 28 years old from an undiagnosed enlarged heart and complications involving his aortic valve. I can't imagine losing a child, but for him to lose both of his children, I can't imagine how difficult that must be for a parent. It's just so devastating, Lonberg said. He's a strong man. But how do you pull through this? I don't know how. Just months before her own death, Panettiere had spoken publicly about another part of that struggle, how she managed to protect her sobriety while grieving her brother. Appearing on the cover of Us, she explained that one of the most important lessons she had learned was not to assume she was strong enough to handle everything alone. Well, first and foremost, I had to make sure that I didn't trust myself too much. They say when you're healing from addiction, never say anything like, "I've got this," because those are famous last words, she told us. Make sure that you have strong people around you. That was my main goal. I knew how vulnerable I was and that I was not going to be able to get through that on my own, and I did not trust myself to do it in a healthy way, because I would have done absolutely anything to ease the pain. I made sure to go back into therapy to stay on the right track and be able to process all of that emotion in a healthy way. Showing yourself kindness. I feel like life is one long journey of learning how to love yourself. Those words now carry added weight as authorities continue investigating Panettiere's death. Dispatch audio obtained by People reportedly referenced an overdose and cardiac arrest around the time the Heroes actress died. However, those details do not establish an official cause of death. Her autopsy was completed on Monday, and authorities found no signs of trauma that could have contributed to her death. The official cause of death has not yet been determined. For those who knew Panettiere personally, her story was never simply about the struggles that made headlines. It was also about repeated attempts to recover, the people who stayed close to her, and her own recognition of how much support she needed to keep moving forward.